welcome. It is Thursday night. It's the Thursday Night Throwdown. As always, I am your host, Nick. We're going to have a little fun tonight. We're going to talk a little bit New York Jets. We're going to talk the possibilities at head coach. I'm very, very happy that Green Bay just went down the field and scored, especially that there was some passing yardage from Jordan Love. Need him to get over 250. Gambling? What? We'll talk about that too. Sit back, kick your feet up. If you're Tom Ace, put your pants back on, please. We know how you get. Nobody wants to see it. All right, send me a picture, Tom. We'll be back. Right. And I have to say this. It is Thursday, so enjoy. Good evening. Welcome to Thursday Night Throwdown. I'm your host, Nick.
When the blitz comes, there's no one to block him.
It's 10 o'clock, get ready for the showdown. 9 toes down, Nick, ready for the throwdown. We proud Jets fans, we don't play with them pronouns. Best roster in the league, we playing with the pros now. They tell us slow down, call us delusional, call us losers as usual. But the season will be beautiful. Shotgun with you know who, but run it instead. Lad Hall hit the hole hard.
That's what she said.
Ground and pound like it's 2010. The chat, we got many friends. Johnny wearing hats for super chat and watch him breathe again. Nick put the links so Bobby can call and speak again. Bonesy get the blunt, I got the weed and pens. We speaking green again. Jets news like it's CNN. A-Rod and Charles Gorman, it's like we seeing twins. Feeding tins, pounding on these bleeding fins. We 14 and 18 when they needing wins. They ain't seeing them. We run the ball and play defense. This is AFC hell where the teams repent. Ladies and gents, welcome to MetLife. This is Jet Life. We bleed green, this our best life. We just nice.
Let's say what's up to everyone. Dark Soldiers.
Kiss cam. Ah, got him.
Motherfucker.
We don't know who the fuck you are, but let's go.
Motherfucker.
Second half starts in 2 minutes. 2 minutes until the second half.
Jets recover the fumble.
Friend fucker. Sister fucker.
Smile.
What? Oh, hi.
Text right here, Bobby Midnight. Bobby.
First half highlight.
Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical.
Have you ever seen the Jets score this many touchdowns in one half?
No.
How's Mr. Happy feeling?
Very happy.
That's our friend Bob. He is Bob. Of course. Of course. It's Bob, of course. Bobby. What's going on, everybody? How are we? Let's say what's up to you shiners. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Stack is here. Hello, sir. Always first. Love it. Breaking news coming in from Canada. Boomtown says, I categorically deny all rumors involving me becoming the next Jets head coach. Interesting. Alan's here. Legal Magle. Don't know what he's talking about. Tom Ace, it's the same old story. Boy finds girl. Boy loses girl. Girl finds boy. Boy forgets girl. Boy remembers girl. Girl dies in a tragic blimp accident. Girl becomes boy. Boy becomes girl. They start dating again. What the hell is going on? I don't know. I can't explain it. Ask VR. He probably gets it. Alan says, Quan Alexander and Jamal Adams in primetime. Quite funny. I haven't seen Jamal play yet. Dave Briga in the house. Speculation all over the map on the new regime with 5 games left. Does that define just how much this season is a disaster? To be fair, we were speculating after week 5. We were speculating after week 5. Alan, I heard BMAC is co-hosting with Nick tonight. Not at all, sir. BMAC, he's not in the Shadow Realm. He's in Ghost Town. He's nowhere to be found. Who this? Who that? Who you be? Who we be? We be Jets fans. We crazy. Excuse me. Infrared here. Oh, we got a pick. All right, Lions with a pick. Return it to about the 15. I know, I'm behind. Pound that like button. Oh, thank you, Tom. You're so sweet. Jay Franco's here. Adirondack Fly Guy. Hello, hello. I need points. I already hit on Montgomery and Jacobs touchdowns. I hit on Jameson Williams over 40 yards receiving. I got Jordan Love over 1.5 touchdowns. He's got 1. I have Jordan Love over 250 yards passing. That looked bad at halftime with 31. And then I have the over at 51.5. So if they get another touchdown here and we're at 38 points, the over is looking good. Get 2 touchdowns in the first 5 minutes of the half. Nice. And then I need Montgomery to go over 57.5. So that'd be a nice little $15 hit for like 270, I think it was. I had my buddy at work put it in today. I was like, here, I'll give you a couple bucks if we win. He's like, hell yeah. Nathan's here. What's up, Nathan? Oh, Jake. I see Jake first. I got my money on Detroit, giving the points. Uh-oh. Hey, Nick, Grand Junction Jet. I'm so nervous calling the other day. It was nice to talk to you. And Bobby, let's go Jets, baby. Yeah, Nathan, pleasure speaking to you, man. Thanks for calling in. We got Jay here, 3 siblings in the house. We got Blitz BK. You heard him earlier. We got Jay Quest, the man who put Bobby on the DL and took away a show from us today because the shoulder hurts. Everybody, boo this man. Hashtag jail Jay Quest. Hashtag jail Jay Quest. Jay, 3 siblings. Show him how it's done. Johnny Boy is here. TC is here. What's up, TC? Welcome. I see you're a member of the channel. Appreciate you. Pat Rich is here. You know what? We got to get. I like when everyone's a member. Let's see if we get Pat Rich a membership. I'm going to try right now. And it went to Bino. Bino is a member of the channel now. I tried, Pat. I tried. Gator here. We are 1 win away from 4 wins. Bobby needs to rub butter on his anus to cool that poop pipe after taking in all that man meat. Gator's in prime form already. What's up, Jeffrey? Big Will. Do you think Rodgers tried to come back from his Achilles injury too fast and it never healed correctly, or is it his mind scared to get hit? Oh, I think he's got what we all have. I think he's definitely got PTJD. He's got post-traumatic Jets disorder. He doesn't look he doesn't look comfortable. I've watched Aaron Rodgers for many years, as you all have, and I've never seen, well, before he was a Jet, somebody, his pocket presence, his way to move, he'd minimize his movements but maximize them, if that makes sense. He was very, very efficient getting the ball out on time, take the shots downfield when they were there. I get it. Our offensive coaching sucks, but sometimes, man, every time he throws the ball downfield, it's like, all right, what was the problem now? I don't know. Shout out to Clancy. I called him earlier. He's should almost be through Virginia by now, close to North Carolina. I wanted to check on him. I know he's driving. He's on his way down to Florida. He's got the Miami trip. Let me know if you guys see something in the chat. There was a thing today in YouTube that is a new way to support the channel on top of super chats. It's some new thing. I don't know. I got an email about it. Some sort of gifts. I don't know. If you guys see it, let me know what it is. I have no idea. Before we get into the show, first reminder tonight. Anybody who does a $5 super chat, for each $5 super chat you do, and for each membership you gift on either Tuesday show, Sunday show, Tuesday show, tonight, and this Sunday show, 4 shows. I'll put together a list. We'll put a wheel together. For every $5 super chat or every $5 of super chats, you get an entry on the wheel. For every membership you gift, you get an entry on the wheel. And what we're going to do, we're going to raffle away some jerseys. There is a Darrell Revis, there is a Mark Sanchez, and there are 2 Jonathan Vilmas. I believe all 4 are green. A couple of them even have the tags on still. So a little thank you from the channel here to give back to you guys. And just thank you for all that you guys do. You guys are awesome. You deserve it. You deserve all the best in the world. How did the Packers score that touchdown? I missed it. Was it a throw? Was it a pass? Damn it, man. This sucks when Clancy's on the road driving. Clancy's usually the guy updating me with every single thing. No. Josh Jacobs rushing. Everyone boo that, man. I already got that. Don't need that. Gator already did the laundry today. Suck it, bitch. Take that, bro. Take that. Jacobs with a 6-yard run. That sucks. Thank you, Stack. Appreciate you. All right. Now, let's react to the Jets rumors about the next head coach. Some big news coming out. Some rumors. We got to take it with a grain of salt, but Rich Cimini, Gary Myers, Rich Cimini on Jake's show, saying that Vrabel would be interested in the job. I'm going to pull up the exact tweet for you. Fine, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Oops. Fat fingers. I thought I had it screenshot. I guess not. Gary tweets on. All right. So this is Jake's tweet. According to Rich Cimini on his Fight Deck podcast, Mike Vrabel has told people that he is open to the Jets head coaching job if he approves of the GM hire. Cimini adds that Vrabel doesn't care what Bill Belichick might think of Woody Johnson and would interview and decide on his own. That's good for us. It's very good. Now, Gary Myers retweets Jake and says, why doesn't Mike Vrabel care if Bill Belichick objects to him going to the Jets? Remember, Belichick traded him to Kansas City in 2009 along with Matt Castle for a second-round pick. Vrabel was a replaceable part to Bill Belichick. He played 2 more years. As Titans head coach, Vrabel was 2-0 against Belichick, including in the 2019 wildcard round in Tom Brady's last game for New England. Cimini's report about Vrabel's interest in the Jets is 100% accurate. Shout out to Jake, Rich Cimini, and Gary Myers. He's got New England blood. Jeff, I see that coming. He's got New England blood. But you could be bitter about how you left the place. We've seen many people leave here and be bitter. Vrabel was a very intricate part of those championship runs, and they traded him away. So maybe he wants to go back and beat the Patriots for that. You can have success somewhere and still be bitter about it. You can have success somewhere and still hate their guts. You can want to go and show them, hey, I moved on and I'm doing better. That's fine. I like that. I like somebody who's got some extra motivation in any career, in any job. I would absolutely love Vrabel. Now, for those of you saying, Nick, a couple weeks ago, you were out on Vrabel. Go watch the tape or ask Boomtown. I said I thought we wouldn't even get a shot at Vrabel. My exact quote was, I would love Vrabel. I just don't think he'd have any interest in us. I would love Mike Vrabel to be the head coach. This changes things. Some of the things that I previously mentioned about head coach were, I want an experienced head coach. I wanted an offensive-minded coach. I'll take Vrabel, though. I'll take Vrabel with the experience. I will. God damn it, he's busy. All right, he's doing notes for this show. All right. Sorry, Boom. My apologies. As much as we love talking about the next head coach, and obviously that's a very big part of the offseason, don't forget, the most important part of who the head coach is going to be is who is going to be the GM. Who's he got ties to? Who's he been connected with in the league? Who's he comfortable bringing in and leading this team? What vision does the general manager have? I don't think the Johnsons are going to fuck it up and bring in the head coach before the general manager. A lot of general managers want to hire their own head coach. I would be absolutely shocked if the Johnsons fucked it up again in that way. We know the Johnsons can fuck it up. I'd just be shocked if they fucked it up that way again. Very curious to see when they start interviewing, when they start looking for people. You fired Douglas, and the story that came out with it was that you wanted to get a head start on your general manager hunt. It's been a few weeks now. Well, what are you going to do? Why fire him and then not have any action? Connor coming in. What's up, buddy? Brandon Sosna from Washington is a dark horse for GM. I'll be honest with you, Connor. I don't know if I want a dark horse. I'd rather have somebody who's done it. I'd rather have somebody who's led a room. I'd rather have somebody where we know what he is. Same thing with head coach. I'd rather the experienced guy. I'd rather have someone who's got the pedigree. You know what to expect. I'm sick and tired of guessing with this organization. I'm sick and tired of bringing in people that don't have the experience, the knowledge, the ability, the wherewithal, the capability. I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of let's hope this guy gets it. Let's hope that guy gets it. How about just get a guy who's done it? Now, I know what you're saying. Not a lot of them available. And if they have done it, they may have failed. But there are guys who have been the co-GM, the assistant general manager, have been there for many, many drafts, have been there, worked their way up through the scout room, know what to do in terms of looking at players, what to find. I don't know if I want to go with another first-time guy. I definitely do not want to go with a first-time head coach and a first-time general manager. That would be, you want to ask what's going to piss me off? That'll piss me off. That'll tick me off. That will be the thing where here we go again. It's the same old Jets. Here we go again. The Johnsons fucked it up again. And it'll take away all of the excitement that we've had. It'll take away all of the energy that this franchise and the fan base can have going in to something that can change the entire organization from top to bottom. I don't want to roll the dice. I don't want to have this fake excitement anymore. I don't want to have this Jets feeling anymore. I don't. I know you guys don't too. You're sick of it. I'm sick of what's this guy going to be? I'm sick of Adam Gase got fired from here. Why don't we bring him in here? I don't want any of that anymore. I want to bring in a guy that we're confident in. I want to bring in a guy that both of them, two guys. I want to bring in offensive-minded people who aren't getting their first chance at a big-time job or their first-time chance at designing an NFL offense. I don't want guys who've been in the league for 40 years, though, either, and haven't done a good job and haven't evolved to today's game. Gase, Hackett. I don't want that shit. I don't want to do Groundhog Day again with this team. We're getting to the point with this organization where you need a good VP of football operations. This guy, Jaime, who's been there for 15, 16 years, however long, you got to go too, man. When you're the head of the football operations, and the football operations have been the worst operation in the NFL, you get fired. You don't get to keep your job failing when you're the head of football operations or the VP, whatever the fuck he is. He's a failure. He's the biggest failure. Why should he be in the room giving any input on the next head coach, the next general manager, what direction to take this team? You've been there. You've given your input. That's what she said. And you failed. Just want to say it sucks when you run out of creamer and your coffee is almost black. Very little creamer was left, and I did not go to the store tonight. Too busy doing laundry, Gator. Suck it. I thought VPs are great at falling upwards. No, that's just the P. That's the president falls upwards. My buddy Mark says, go with coaching pedigree that knows winning. Vrabel head coach, Dable OC, and Flores DC. Vrabel won in New England, and Dable and Flores coached in New England. They know winning. That would be a star-studded coaching staff, Mark. I would absolutely love that. Oh, thank you, Connor. He's the president of the team. Still, get rid of this fucking clown. Get rid of everybody. Send a message to your fans, Connor. You know what helps business? Winning. You know what helps selling tickets? Winning. Winning helps. Not cheerleaders, not a drum line with guys in flight suits. None of that shit wins. If you've been a part of 15 years of failure, you need to go. The Johnsons should be the only two left. And why are you up so late? Flight crew girls were hot. Yes, Bobby's favorite. Jerome saying hello, my brother from another mother. Hell yeah. I don't know. I don't know. There's a couple things that we need to worry about, though, before we worry about the head coach. And I know it's going to be the most talked about because that's the most influential in terms of what type of scheme, what type of play. Listen, I'll go through the list again. Here's all the questions surrounding the Jets right now. Number one, what's up with Rodgers? What's the plan of the new general manager What's the plan of the new head coach? Are they going to want to retain him? Are they going to want to cut him and move on and start their regime on a clean slate and get rid of that dead money as fast as possible? Are they going to want to draft a new quarterback? Are they going to want to sign a veteran quarterback? Who's going to be their coordinators? What type of schemes are they going to implement? What players on the Jets fit those schemes? What players don't? What free agents are we going to retain? Who are we going to let go? What ones are we going to go try to sign? Who are we going to bring in from teams that these coordinators or head coach have been involved with before? Who do we keep? Might be a lot of dead money next year. A new general manager will come in and do the same exact thing that Joe Douglas did to sell himself, saying, you're going to have about $100 million in dead cap in year one. The first year is going to be getting your cap in order. It's not a 3-year job. It's not a 4-year job. We're going to need 5 years minimum to help turn this team around. You sell that to the Johnsons. Yes. Do we have talent? Yes. Maybe, just maybe, our talent isn't as great as we think it is. Maybe that's why we're not winning. We do need more talent on this roster. Everyone that we rated, we overrated. Raise your hand if you were talking about Brees getting 2,000 yards. Raise your hand if you're talking about Tyron Smith being an all-pro. Raise your hand if you had Elijah Vera Tucker going back to his pre-injury form. Raise your hand if you thought Brees was going to catch 100 balls. Raise your hand if you thought Garrett Wilson was going to be downfield making explosive play after explosive play. Raise your hand if you thought Aaron Rodgers was going to fall off the way he did. Oh, nobody? I finally got one. Raise your hand if you thought Hassan Reddick was going to be out until October. Raise your hand if you thought Sauce was going to fall off. There's so many questions with this team, and there's not enough answers. Joe Tittman looks good. Will McDonald looks good. Quinnen looks good. Quincy looks good. Sherwood looked good before he had to play with the cast and the wrap on. His tackling went down a little bit at that point because he couldn't wrap. Good night, Connor. Keep working hard, buddy. DJ Reed, Morgan Moses. Why would these guys want to stay here? We're talking about should we resign them? Why would they want to stay? Take your hand down and repeat after me. I'm going to stop overrating every Jet player. I'm going to stop overrating every move. I'm going to stop thinking every move the Jets make is the one that's going to get us a championship. We need too many moves. We need a general manager. We need a head coach. We need coordinators. We need to fix the quarterback situation. We need to find defensive linemen. We need to find safeties. We need to find another linebacker. Cut C.J. Mosley. Been a great leader, but that contract's got to go. We should have over $100 million in dead cap money after this season. Let's fucking tear it down. Douglas did everything to go in on an all-in season, and if he won, the money we wouldn't have cared about. But now we have to do what Jets do every couple of years. We have to restart. We have to begin from scratch yet again. What's the score here? I'm not even worried about the score. I'm worried about the stats. Give me Jordan Love, only at 110 passing. Suck it. Give me Montgomery over 57 rushing, 32. Suck it. It is, Dave. I didn't even get to some of the bigger questions. Are Brees, Garrett, and Sauce going to want to stay here? Are they going to want to be a part of this toxicity? Are they going to want to be a part of a rebuild? Are they going to want to be a part of the new regime? Does Sauce fit the new regime's defensive scheme? Are the Johnsons going to make them play or hire a coach who does a scheme that Sauce fits, which isn't man press? There's more questions than answers. We wanted to think that we were very close. We wanted to think that we were there. Do we have some nice talent? Sure. But we don't have enough. Now, you get a quarterback who comes in. You get some better quarterback play. You get some better coaching. Is a better scheme. You go get a monster right tackle in round 1 or 2. Who knows where the team can go? You go become a power run team. Maybe you can become something. I've been doing mock drafts. Haven't done one online yet, but yeah, during the show. But I do the mock drafts. My 2 picks have been defensive tackle, offensive tackle. We got to get better in the trenches. When we were great in the trenches, we went to AFC championship games. We need more guys in the trenches. This old, rehashed defensive tackles like Solomon Thomas, Jefferson, Rankins. I want a monster. I want a 330-pound guy, 6'5", 330, who can just throw people around, drive guys back, and get into the backfield time and time again. I want a guy that's so massive. Pause. That's what she said. That he has to be doubled, freeing Quinnen up. Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Asman coming in with his 5-month member super chat. Thank you, Jake. Nick Shine, a Jets fan, so true, with passion. He shares every view. His insights soar, his spirit bright, a YouTube star, a fan's delight. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Jake, when I die, you are in charge of inscripting the tombstone. Thank you, buddy. That's beautiful. Almost brought a tear to my eye. Regime is another curse word. The Jets have no rights to use the word regime. All right. Different take, Eddie, but I get it. Jake, the other Jake, just Jake, not Jake Asman, just Jake. Sauce has already checked out this season. That's funny. Gator, you act like this team can't make the playoffs this year. We're close, Gator. We're close. Just go back to the home opener. We're 2-1. We're on top of the world. And now we're 3-9. They've won 1 game since the home opener. That's amazing. Amazingly awful. Dave says, Woody is going to have to find smart people who can wheel and deal the Jets into contention. You're going to have to make some immediate sacrifices to gain long-term stability. The first sentence is the problem. Woody's going to have to find smart people. Now, he brought people in to help him. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Mike Tannenbaum may not have been the best at his job. He didn't value draft picks. He traded too many of them away. He went all in, and then it left the team and the roster decimated for many years to come because we never had those 3rd, 4th, 5th round picks that can develop into starters and can get second contracts. That's why our roster was decimated. That's why from 2009 until 2019, we lived in free agency. We started doing better with the draft with Douglas. We have some nice pieces, but we have no long-term Jets. Thomas Hennessy is our only long-term Jet. Who's the second longest Jet? Ashton Davis? Quinnen? That's our 3 longest tenured Jets, right? Ashton Davis is from the Reactng class. We have no one left from the drafts before that. That's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Jake Asman, are you still watching? I have a suggestion for you. I put it in your chat today, but I don't know if you saw it. I have a very, very good suggestion for you. It's beer time. Sorry, it's a little off. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, blowing up in the chat is the one and the only Rick Kent. Rick Kent just went off and dropped 5 memberships. And Rick Kent, of legendary status, conquered what I couldn't before. His first membership goes to Pat Rich. His second one to Yeti. Jet Life 321. Scott Foster back in the fold. And Beth Page Chris. Beth Page Chris is friends with Jay Quest. Do not hold that against him. He's not a bad guy. Hashtag jail Jay Quest. Rick, you're the man. Thank you. And if you want to know about Bobby, he's in the wheelchair after smoking Kush. His shoulder's hurting. He's not feeling great.
Bob, you did great. Let's go.
Still coming out.
How is it still coming out? It's been 5 minutes.
Oh, well. And the cut.
Ladies and gentlemen, the legend, Bobby Midnight. Rick, you know what you get when you gift. Thank you, Rick. You're the man. Alan, Jet Show, live chatting the Lions game. No bueno. I did. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Don't hate me. You're right, Tom. I hate when I say that you're right, but you're right. What are we doing here? No, it's not that. Jake Asman. I have an idea for you. Gator, you're here watching as well. Here's my idea. The Shadow Realm gets renamed to the Allen Bunker. Since he's always there, he never leaves. He deserves to have it named after him. It's my 2 cents. Jeffrey, Golden Shower Bobby. Very nice. Very nice. I don't know if he would like that. He may like to give it, not receive. All right, let me turn this game on. Has Jordan Love gotten any passing yards? Oh, nope, wrong team. It's 137. Let's go, buddy. Big fourth quarter. Get 2 drives. Montgomery needs 25 yards. We're close. We're close. Can hit it. Rick, you're the man once again, buddy. Thank you. And when you gift 5, I will gift 1. Thank you, Rick. Hey, it went to Ricky, New York. Ooh, Gator coming in. I hate your idea. Allen doesn't need more attention. He needs to be shut down. He's an absolute douche farmer. Douche farmer? What do you have against the great farmers of America that you would lump Allen in there with them? Also, can you create a douche farmer video or something? I need to know what your vision of a douche farmer is. And I think the only way to do that is to make that come to life in a video. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the great Jake Asman gifted a membership that went to Genergy. Genergy, ladies and gentlemen, courtesy of Jake Asman. Awesome. Awesome. We're getting the band back together. A lot of memberships fell off, expired from all the gifts that you guys are so gracious with. So we're moving on up here. We're getting some of the names back into the fold. All right. Well, anybody who wants to discuss the Jets, feel free to call in. Let's talk about the Jets. Let's talk about where they could go. Let's talk about what direction they can head in with the front office, head coaching, and go from there. Am I the only one that wants to lose? Like, I don't want to see Rodgers go down to Miami and all of a sudden throw for 350, connects on every pass downfield, and it would just be more salt in the wound. You've sucked for 2 months. Don't start playing well now. That would piss me off, man. If he goes off the last 5 games, new regime comes in. I said regime, deal with it, people. And then he goes somewhere else, like Favre, and goes to like the conference championship next year with somebody. I get you, Jeffrey. All right, let me rephrase it. I'm expecting them to lose. With what I've seen, I can't muster up the courage or the hope to say that we're going to win this game. I don't believe in this team to win. I don't the lack of utilization of Brees Hall as a runner has been really aggravating this year. I don't get it. So many things wrong. So many things wrong. A lot of things preventable, like easy coaching. Like you have a meeting Sunday night or Monday, like, all right, next week we're going to do X, Y, Z. But they come out next week and there's no changes. We don't run a hurry up offense at all. It's disturbing to watch them. I don't know. I don't get it, folks. I try to be logical. I try to be rational. And then you watch this team and you see what they put out there on the field. Does Ulbrich not have the balls to make these calls? Does he not have the wherewithal to do it? Is he trying to be buddies with everyone? Like when you get a job as a head coach and an interim job, that might be your only time you ever get it. If you're not successful, they will never look at you again. But that's the New York Jets. Johnson's make decisions with no plan in place or not a good plan in place. What are we doing here? What are they just running the ball nonstop? Stupid Packers. I wrote and then crushed my life. We're 100% cursed and also 100% run by. Oh, geez. Two things can be true at once. At the end result is the Jets. It's true. It's true. I saw my friend Jets Chaos in the chat before.
And as usual, Nick is wrong.
Why are you the way that you are? God, I can't stand you.
That's the old school intro. Back when Pride and Chaos did shows on Wednesday nights. Back in the day. Back in my day. I'm Otis. I'm old. Yes, folks. For those of you who didn't see Bobby's show, I was Otis who called in today. I thought Bobby would fight more. I didn't want to attack my friend Bob, but I thought he would go a little nutty. I was trying to help him gain some points with Boomtown. Oh, geez. I ruined it. Breaking news. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to turn the heat off. I put a heater on down here, and it is kicking. Let me turn the heater off. Let's put on a video here. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, let's do this. Ready?
Oh, say, can
Everybody
you
mute yourselves. Mute yourselves.
light of dawn's early light. What so proud that we hail, we're so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land and of the free and the home of the brave.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeti, remember 2023 when none of us knew about Alan? Good times. Yeah, Yeti's cooking tonight in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, the call lines are open. As long as you're not like Tom Ace and you have pants on, feel free to call in. I'm really pissed off about Jordan Love. Guy throws pants still on. Yeah. And you can hear Tammy telling him that he messed up. He's like, no, hold on. That's the best part. Oh, look at that. Rick Kent becoming the West Coast Tom Ace. Oh, little baby. I have no. What? Man, we need context with your comments, Alan. We definitely need context. Sam Malone from Cheers. Oh, the over already hit. The over already hit. could really use the Lions going up and then Jordan Love having to drive down the field, get a bunch of passing yards.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Oh my God, what the fuck? I look good, I look good, I look delicious.
Poor Bobby couldn't get his shirt off for the before picture. And you know what? Jay Quest, that is your biggest fuck up. Because Bobby was going to take his shirt off for us to have a before picture of the diet. And you took that away from us. He couldn't get his shoulder up to take it off. Dave Briga shooting shots. We are blessed. Bernard rarely chats. Look at that. Bang, bang. The Bang Bang Gang coming out. Tom needs more Charles fart. You want fart videos? I don't know if I have any Charles ones.
I remember when I lost my mind.
Good morning, pineapple. Looking very good, very nice. Good morning, pineapple. Looking very good, very nice.
Change the light bulb, change the light bulb, change the light bulb. As Jets fans, we have a lot of these. What do you do when you have a bad day? We'll allow our friend, Mr. Bonesy, to tell you.
When you have a bad day, give up. Go home and sleep. Fuck it. Try again tomorrow.
It's a very good point. It's a very good point. Let's see if we can get him. Maybe this will summons him.
There's been a lot of you out there asking about who he be. Well, he's about to let you know.
He's Charles.
This rap is so hot, you'll play it on a loop. You'll never get the recipe for chicken noodle soup. Super a spider or even a bat. Got nothing on me or Bobby with his hat. Lady's gotta be a 10 if I'm gonna date her. Shout out to my homie, his name is Gator. I'm Charles.
To all you other guys trying to rap on Jake's show, got nothing on this guy and his flow.
He's Charles.
These bars be so hot, I'll get invited on Fallon. You know who won't? That hater, Alan. My comic book and movie takes are so hot and wild. Since my last verse, Johnny had another child. My YouTube is blowing up and I'm becoming a star. Like takes.
That's it. We have to cut it there before somebody gets mentioned. Yeah. Yeah. That was Father's Day weekend. That was the Saturday of Father's Day weekend. All right. I'm going to give you guys. Oh, no, boom. Don't worry. I'm good. I know right when both that and the throwdown have to stop. We will not mention that guy here anymore unless we're dissing him. I have a very good Charles story for you guys. As you know, we called in the Jake show the other day. Addison was here. Said, hey, I got some extra time. Can we scoop up Charles? I'd like to meet Charles. I'm like, let me call him. Call Charles, and I say, Charles, I got a surprise for you. I'm going to scoop you up in about 20 minutes. It's like 3:35. I'm like, what do you do? He's like, well, I'm about to go on at 4 o'clock, talk about this character I've been wanting to talk about. I go, push it back. Why? Well, push it back. I got a surprise for you. I'm going to pick you up. We're going to go get a slice of pizza. We're going to get a bite to eat. Oh, Nick, you don't have to do that. Charles, listen, I'm insisting. I got a good surprise for you. I'll be there in about 20 minutes. All right. I'm like, Charles, just be ready. I pick up Addison. A lot of traffic. Route 1 was like at a stop, so I'm taking these back roads to get over there. Charles calls like twice, asking where I'm at. Addison didn't know that, but when I answered the phone, he hears, "Hello, Nick. Yes, where are you?" Addison knew that we're going to meet Charles now. Get there. Charles and his brother Edward are outside waiting to meet us. We meet them. We go to eat. We go get a pie. Get Addison one a pepperoni, get a half pepperoni, half plain. Addison and Charles each get a beverage. They go get a bottle of soda. Charles got grape soda. I just had my coffee. We're done. Comes time to pay. Charles stands up and rushes up to the counter. And I'm like, "Well, what are you doing?" He goes, "Well, I'd like to pay." I'm like, "You don't have to do that." No, Nick. I insist. All right, Charles. You want to pay? Okay. Goes, I got. Turns to the lady, puts his purple grape soda on the counter and says, "I'd like to pay for this, please." No, Rick, I knew he wasn't paying for the pizza. He paid for his soda and then turned around and walked outside. And then I bought the pizza. I knew he wasn't paying for the pizza because he looked very, very overwhelmed. But he paid for his purple drink, his grape soda, and then turned around and went outside. I wish to God I would have filmed it, but I was like, I looked at the lady because the lady looked at me when he turned around to pay. I like, and she's like, "You want to pay?" He goes, "Yes, I'll pay for this, please." And then she looked at me and I was like, "All right, let him. All right, Charles, you want to pay for your soda? Pay for your soda." That's great. Charles is like me on a date I know is going bad. Jake, you're such a pleasant, humorous person here in the chat. I can't imagine any date going bad with you. And if it was, it has to be their fault. How much is grape soda going for these days? I don't know. I don't know. But it was classic Charles. "No, Nick, I'll pay. I insist." All right, Charles. "I'll pay for the soda, please." All right, let him pay for the soda. So it was very, very interesting with Charles, as always. He's an outstanding young man. Now, go to drop him off. We're on Jake's show for a bit. As you guys know, we were in the parking lot. Charles came out with an all-time classic. After he's done talking to Jake for a few minutes, he hands me the phone back and drops some really good life advice and says, "Don't forget, if you shit your pants in your dreams, you shit your pants in real life." It's a moment in time with Charles Gorman. Just remember that, folks. If you're sleeping and you feel like you're about to shit in your dreams, wake up. Because according to Charles's studies, you're about to drop one in real life as well. And I don't know how you haven't done anything with that yet. What's up, Gator? I don't know how you haven't done a Charles sleeping video. Oh no, like he wakes up.
12 hours in a day. I have a to-do list longer than your laundry list.
Do I have to show you the empty laundry bag? It's done.
No, you don't.
It's done. I did it today.
How you doing,
buddy? We said that at the same time. Look at us. I'm all right. I'm all right. The Jets suck. College basketball's here. I love that. So that'll be some fun. Yeah, I know. Georgia, Texas on Saturday. I'm excited about that. Nicky will be here with me. He's an Alabama fan, so he'll be rooting for Texas just to root against me. So that'll be fun. Old father-son shit talk.
So some sports are just meant for playoffs to me. And basketball, hockey, they're just like Awesome playoffs. The rest of it I could do without. That being said, with the Jets missing the playoffs, I propose that we take each game that the Jets play and treat it like its own Super Bowl and actually root for the team and enjoy a win. And
Okay.
then we get to celebrate for a week and then root for another win. Now, if you win a
So
Super Bowl, what are you going to want to do, right? You're going to win 2 Super Bowls, and then 3 and 4, you're going to want to be the Patriots. You're going to want to be the Chiefs. Well, we can't quite set the bar that high. But if the bar is actually winning a game, that's a pretty obtainable bar, isn't it?
not for us. Other
Well,
teams.
we've won games before, so we can see that as a possibility.
We could.
So we could show up in Miami, maybe beat them down, leave town with a win. That'd be nice. You wouldn't celebrate that?
I'd be happy with the Dolphins losing, and I would be
Yeah.
happy that I could trash talk my 7-year-old nephew who's a Dolphins fan. And I could
Watch
drop a
TD
little.
like shaking in his seat, having a little breakdown.
I mean, I don't ever want that kid to be happy when it comes to football because he's a Dolphin fan.
Right.
So, I mean, I would enjoy shitting on him with that, but I don't want him to be able to talk shit to me. So it's a double-edged sword, you know?
Hey, we don't do much with these draft picks. I could care less, honestly, if we're the 4th pick or if we're the 14th pick. I personally would rather win some games and feel better about myself week to week. I can't look that far ahead. I really don't give a shit.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But
I
that's
agree.
me. I don't expect everybody to. I also collect Funko Pops. This is my latest one.
So does my nephew. My nephew's got like 47 of them. They're
Sitting
all
on the toilet
they're
bowl.
all boxed up still.
See that?
Who is that?
So that's Art the Clown. If you've never seen Terrifier, it's one of the greatest horror movie series of all time.
I don't really
And
watch
there's
those.
a scene in one of the movies where he goes to a laundromat because he's covered in blood, and he puts his clothes in the washing machine. You can relate.
Coincidence?
Maybe not the blood part.
Coincidence?
And he just sits down naked reading a paper as people are walking in and out as he's covered with blood and sitting naked reading a paper. And it's the greatest. And the fact that somebody actually made this to represent that scene is even better.
Thank you for sharing that, but I do have to yell at Alan real quick.
There he is.
And I know everybody loves when Alan gets yelled at. Hey, Alan, Jared Goff has 228 passing yards. Love only has 206. If you're going to give me reports, give me accurate reports. There's money on the line here, and you're out here throwing lines and lies out in the chat. Big fella with a super chat. Thank you, big fella. 2 legends on the screen. Doesn't get much better than that. We play to win games. Middle finger the other AFC East teams.
Yeah, fuck it.
Big fella, I love it. Thank you for the super chat, sir. For those of you,
14th pick. Who gives a shit?
yeah, they'll all not be on the Jets in 4 years anyway. Big fella, you just got yourself a chance in the raffle. Now, for those of you watching, saying, "What's this raffle?" We have some jerseys we're going to be giving away. Darrelle Revis, a Mark Sanchez, and 2 Jonathan Vilmas. For every membership you gift, or for every $5 in super chats from last Sunday to this Sunday's show, 4 shows, you will get a raffle. And next Tuesday night, during the first Bobby Midnight weigh-in episode, we will raffle them off. And whoever wins the first spin has their choice. Second, so on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now you're talking.
Yeah. Have a little fun. Give back. I don't wear jerseys, so I figured, and some of them still even have their tags on.
Sweet.
Hell yeah. So now let me ask you this. I understand your passion. I understand your desire to win, desire to beat the Dolphins. I get that. Now, let me ask you this. What are your thoughts on the probability of us actually doing that?
Well, I'm always been an optimist. And the fact of the matter is that I want them to win. So I'm going to root for them to win. I want them to win. I don't want them to lose. I never understood the tank thing. I guess if there was if there was evidence that, hey, we just got the number 2 pick. What do you think we should do with it? This is great. Let's take Zach Wilson. I'm
That
just
didn't work
done,
out?
man. Yeah, it didn't really work out. So to me, I'm in fast food mode, right? And what's fast food? It's comfortable going in, and then you regret it afterwards. So that's how I'm going to handle the Miami game. I'm going to go into it like it's fast food. I'm going to hope for a, a quick and nice taste and fill of the belly. And yeah, after it's over on Monday, I might go, shit, probably would have been better if we lost that game. Damn it, because look what it's doing to us in the tankathon. But I just like the way the fast food tastes going in. I'm gonna root for the Jets.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I get that. I get that. Like I
Sorry.
said earlier, though, I feel like it would be salt in the wound if they go out now and they just start clicking, right? Like Devontae has 9 catches, 145 yards, 2 touchdowns. Garrett goes for 10, 130 and a touchdown. Rodgers throws for like 350, 4 touchdowns. It's going to be like it. I'd rather for our mental health just keep the status quo. If we go out and we light it up, we go into Buffalo and we beat Buffalo and then it's all for nothing because we still missed the playoffs, it's going to make it feel so much worse. Now, I know it's not probable that those things happen, but the Jets just find a way to hurt you, even if they do good, Like now, watch, they'll click. One of these games, they will have the game we've all waited for. Quinnen will have 2 sacks. Reddick and McDonald, they'll have like 1.5 each. Sauce will have an interception. Like it'll be everything we've ever envisioned. Brees will have 20 carries and 150 yards. Rodgers it'll look like a 500-yard offense, shutout, perfect defensive play, and we'll be like, oh man, what
So
if?
let me ask you a simpler question.
Shoot.
If you had a choice between the Jets losing out, looking like shit, just getting destroyed, losing out, and them winning all of their remaining games and having to sit there on January whatever and think about, you know what? Mathematically, if we had just kicked that one field goal, if Rodgers had just thrown that pass to Garrett Wilson, we would have made the playoffs. So which of those 2 scenarios would you rather enter the month of February looking back on as we approach the draft?
It would anger me if we just miss with all the miscues and the just misses we've had the whole season. And we kept saying in early October, oh, we just missed. We figured out. Oh, if we make those field goals in XYZ game, we win. If we get that stop in the Indy game, we have so many ifs. I don't see us winning out, and I don't see it being a discussion. I understand what you're alluding to, but I don't have faith.
I mean, honestly, the most painful thing to me is this seesaw where, oh, we looked great, and then, oh, we look like shit, and then, oh, we look great, and then, oh, the seesaw makes me more upset. I would rather sit to bed and look like the worst team in football the rest of the way, or just be this powerhouse that wrecks, the playoff chances of 2 or 3 teams. That to me, there's no in between. And for Jets fans, we always seem to get the in between. We get that false hope of like, and look, I've been a Jets fan my whole life. I'm a little older than you. And I've always gotten to that point in October, November, where I'm doing the math. We all done it, and we're looking at the schedule. If we win out, how many times have we thought about that? If we win out, And of course, we get punished for thinking that way. But that's all we have, right? That's all we have.
Fair.
Because at some point, it gets stripped from us, and then we have to look at the little tiny glimmers of hope of what it is. And to me, right now, with 5 games left, I cannot look at the draft. I'm just not ready. If you
No,
tell me there's 2 games left, 1 game left, and if we lose out like that year that what was the team we lost to and we missed out on Trevor Lawrence?
Oh, we beat the Rams.
Beat the Rams.
Braden Mann made a
That
tackle.
that game I was absolutely rooting for the Jets to tank, right?
Yeah.
But I can't with 5 games left. I'm glad other people can enjoy watching their team lose like that, but I can't, man. I'm rooting them 100%. I want them to beat down every team they play
I got you.
until it comes down to 1 game. And if we lose, we're going to be the number 2 or the number 3 versus the number 8. But if you tell me it's 1 or 2 spots, win the game, right?
Yeah.
That's just the way I feel. I don't expect everybody else to feel that way, but fuck it. I love the Jets and I want them to win.
I hear you, but I feel that this whole season has been so much of just miss. I don't expect them to start hitting now. Like, I don't have any faith in them.
No,
doing
I don't
it,
expect
you
it,
know?
right? But you can
Like,
root
I'll be
for it,
happy
right?
if they win. Like, I'll say that,
Man,
right?
that's all
And
I'm
then
saying. I'm
we
not
were at
saying
the game.
expect it.
A bunch of us were at the game together Sunday. We're celebrating. We're happy. 21 points. And then
Right?
5 minutes into the second quarter, we have 21 points, 20 minutes into a game, and then nothing the rest of the way. Like, we don't have any games this year scoring more than 28 points. We
That was
scored
horrible.
28 against the
Yeah.
Patriots. That's our high.
That team was shell shocked after what happened in that end zone, that pick six. That the whole team was just shell shocked. And then Brees's fumble, man. Brees's fumble was almost as bad as what Rodgers did, to be honest. Because at that moment, I think we all felt like, all right, we're moving the ball pretty effortlessly, like we were doing, and we're right there in field goal range. We can tack on, and he fumbled, and that was just like, oh man.
No, you're right. You're right. They're finding ways to lose. They're not finding ways to win. That's why I can't even fathom them winning more than 1 game the rest of the way. I can't. I can't look at this team and be confident. Could they win? Yes. Will they? I don't think so.
How healthy is Miami?
I haven't even looked, to be completely honest with you.
I feel like they're banged up on the line, maybe. I'm pretty sure that all their weapons are healthy.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody in the
A-Chain will
chat.
kill us. A-Chain will kill us. His speed, he will kill us. They will run guys deep. They'll dump it off to him, and then he'll run circles around of our secondary.
Yeah, but we didn't do too bad against Seattle's back. What's his face? Walker, is that his name?
Walker? Oh, Kenneth Walker? Yeah. He's
We
a
didn't do
different type of
bad.
runner, though. A-Chain's full speed. He'll catch 7, 8, 9 balls in a game and get a lot of receiving yards. They'll dump it off to him time and time again. They'll clear out, and if it's not open, dump off and let him just get yardage and stack it against us.
I know. I do feel like our defense kind of showed some life last week, and I don't know, maybe there's got to be a lot of pride left in this team. I'm hoping, across the board, there's no more of this, we're destined to go to the Super Bowl mentality that they had 2 years ago. It's now it's like we suck and let's prove otherwise. I think that's hopefully going to resonate with some of these players that go out there and just play with everything they have in the tank, and they're playing for a lot. Okay, they're
tank.
playing. You got
Interesting choice of
Rodgers
word.
playing for legacy. You've got players playing for contracts. You've got all these guys that maybe they want to leave the Jets, but they want to show other teams that they're worth something. So everybody on this Jets team is playing for something other than a win. So I think there's going to be some pride out there on the field, and I hope it turns into a beatdown, which is what I'm rooting for.
And I'll be jumping up and cheering if it happens. We go up 21-6, I'll be going nuts. I'll love it. And then I'll sit down later and I'll be like, Sunday night, I'll be sitting here and I'll tell you guys, where was this all year? Where was this all year? Why couldn't we do this time and time again? Why couldn't we make our field goal? Why couldn't we do all? It's the life of a Jet fan, man.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what the scenario is, and no matter what you think the outcome will be or should be, they'll fuck it up. And I'll be honest, like the word tank, it's not tanking if you're not good enough to win. And so far, we're shown time and time again in a plethora of ways we're not good enough to win. We were winning. We should have blown Seattle's doors off. We're not good enough to win. It's like we got lucky that we score, and then it's just like, okay, we did this way too early, and they're just going to be a better team, and they're going to figure out a way, and they're going to be better coached, and we're going to suck ass. And we did.
Although, if you look at that game last week, if that was a boxing match, there would have been people saying that the guy took a dive. That there must have been a lot of money on the other guy.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know what I
that's
mean?
what it was.
It was that
we
it was
came
that
out like
one-sided.
Tyson. We're throwing
Yeah.
punches. There was a hug, a whisper, and then, okay, Rogers was biting his glove the rest of the fight and didn't do anything.
Yep. It's like, you ever
Perfect
see the movie
analogy.
Easy Money with Rodney Dangerfield?
I've seen it. I don't fully remember it.
There's a great scene where they go to the racetrack, and they bet on this long shot. And long shot's like winning by a mile, and they're all yelling and jumping and screaming. It's Joe Pesci and Rodney Dangerfield are jumping up and down, celebrating. And then you see the jockey start to pull on the reins and put his feet down. And he's just got his feet dug into the dirt, and you're seeing, sand being thrown up. And that horse goes back and they end up losing. And then Joe Pesci jumps on the horse track, chases after the jockey, and then beats the shit out of him. Great movie.
Nice.
But that's what it kind of reminded me of. There's so much ridiculous shit that happened in that game last week. It's like, you guys are throwing this game. You're not even trying to win. You're throwing it. Geno Smith was not good, by the way. That was not a great Geno Smith performance by any stretch.
He had that one drive
best.
to start the second half when he threw a couple to Metcalf back to back. No,
Yeah,
I mean we committed
did a good
penalties.
job with their receivers too. Our coverage was not bad. Man, that was we threw that game.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I really hope the Lions blow this kick and it goes to overtime, because I need 45 yards from Jordan Love passing, and I need 13 yards rushing from Montgomery, and overtime is the only thing that gets me.
Oh, it's
I've hit 5 of the 7 legs on the bet.
Holy shit. Well, I was pulling for Detroit, but Allen is such a curmudgeon.
Yeah,
Now I just
Allen's
need for
very
Detroit to
influential.
lose all the time now. I just hope that they
As a New York sports fan, though, it's going to be fun watching Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones win a Super Bowl together with Minnesota, huh? That'll be a blast for everybody.
Unreal. Be wild too if like Denver squeaks in and maybe Bo Nix gets hurt, and then next thing you know is somehow, some ways, Zach ends up starting a playoff game. I mean, and you got Salah in the playoffs, and Zach, and all these ex-quarterbacks, right?
Tom May saying I was a bigger fan of Rodney Dangerfield than Ladybugs. I will say that one of my favorite movies to quote is Back to School. I love that movie as a kid, and even now as an adult. Yep, there you go, big fella. Of course, we're on the same page. Yep.
That was back when Robert Downey Jr. was doing drugs.
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
Watch him in all those early movies.
Ghost of Jerry-Litis. Welcome. I don't know if you're new here.
Yeah.
If you are, welcome. If not, welcome back.
Who do you think's the funniest comedian ever?
All right, wait. Stand-up comedian or in movies? There's a
I
difference.
guess we'll start.
Are we going to draw a line, or are we going to do whole?
We'll say stand up.
Stand up?
The GOAT.
It's Carlin and Chappelle neck and neck. If I watch a Carlin one, I'm going to say it's him. If I watch a Chappelle one, I'm going to say it's him. But Chappelle and Carlin are my neck and neck top guys.
I give the edge to Carlin mainly because of the amount of material that he did. He put out a full hour of fresh material every year for almost 2 decades or more. Every year on HBO, a full new hour. That's really hard to do. I mean, Richard Pryor,
Yeah.
as great as he was, only had like maybe 3 albums. Didn't have like that many hours of. He was
Yeah.
brilliant. Chappelle could get there. A big fella, man, Don Rickles. I
Don didn't
watched
really
Don
do
Rickles.
stand up though, right? He just did like live
No,
off
he
the
did
cuff.
stand up.
Did
No,
he?
he did stand up. Yeah, he wasn't known for stand up, but man, there's nobody funnier is in like that the roast
Oh,
setting.
yeah.
Ah, Don
Two.
Rickles was
Well,
just
I never viewed Don as a stand-up comedian. I just viewed him as a great character. But to me, Don Rickles and Martin Short are the two greatest live, like off the cuff guys. I've
Martin
never seen
Short.
either one. I've never seen
Don't
Martin
don't say
Short
don't
miss.
say wait don't say Martin
Well, I'm
Short
not
and Don
putting him in
Rickles in the
Don
same
Rick. They're
sentence.
different. They're different.
Yeah,
But
you
they're
know.
both two guys that whenever they were live and in front of people, they always hit. And I think Martin Short always hits. I'm not putting him in the category of Don.
Yeah.
Different, but those are two guys that whenever they appear on a TV show as a guest or something, it's like they always deliver. It was always amazing. My dad used to have me watching Rickles all the time. As soon as like the internet became a thing, my father just looked up Don Rickles roasts all the time and just sat there and showing it to me. I'd be like, Dad, I gotta go. I gotta go pick this girl up. Shut up. Sit the fuck down. We're gonna watch this. All right, Dad, I'm sorry. And now I'd kill for that moment. So shame on me. But yeah, stand up. I got Chappelle and Carlin neck and neck. And I really have those two so far ahead of anybody else that like, and yes, that includes Pryor, that includes Murphy. I think Chappelle and Carlin's catalog is so much better.
Yeah, for sure.
Is that what you got? You got Carlin?
Oh yeah, Carlin is my number one by a mile. But Don Rickles is in a category all on his own. I mean, that's somebody that I'll go through YouTube and just watch him on the Tonight Show or watch him wherever he is and watch him just destroy. He was on Letterman once with Denzel Washington. Is one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
I know.
Just YouTube, Don Rickles, Denzel Washington, David Letterman. It's one of the greatest, funniest television appearances ever.
Yep. Oh, I know it.
Yeah. Yeah, and Carlin, man, his social commentary was like unsurpassed. He would just rip apart every party, every politician, every line of thinking. He just was a complete and total independent thinker and would destroy every time he put a new hour out. It was awesome. David Tell is great. Yeah, I like David Tell.
I've seen him. I've seen
Bill Burr is great too, man.
He's getting
that
up
guy
there. He's getting up there.
Definitely getting up there. I'm actually putting together another.
I'm a big fan of like Tom Segura. Tom Segura is somebody that I really enjoy watching. Like,
yeah. Bert Kreischer.
I relate to Bert because Bert I relate to because just so many stupid fucking things happen to him that I'm like, oh yeah, that I could see that. I can relate to that.
Yep, for sure.
Wow. Oh, we got a whole bunch of names.
Is this game going overtime?
I don't know. I'm looking right now. It's 1st and 10 with 35 seconds left.
Oh no, Detroit's in field goal range. Oh shit. No, this game's over, man.
Yeah, it should be, right?
Detroit's gonna
How many
Probably kick a
yards
field
did
goal.
Montgomery end up with? 51. I had him over 57.5. And then, you know what? I hope they missed the field goal. Keep a bet alive.
Yeah.
Nope. Allen. Nope. Oh, wait. Expand upon this. Bill Burr pre-Diddy deal? What was the Diddy deal?
Is he one of those guys that went to those parties or whatever?
I don't know.
I tell you what, though, I hope, I don't want to get political, but I hope that that Epstein list comes out at some point during the next whatever.
Oh,
I don't care
it
what
is.
side of the fence you sit. If you're involved with that shit on any level, I hope they all burn. I just want that stuff out,
You're right.
you know?
That's what she said.
Yeah. Get it
Oh,
out.
my dad loved Gallagher, Tom. My dad loved Gallagher.
Oh, so Gallagher graduated from uh down here in Tampa, our big college here,
Game over.
US
Lions win.
yeah. Um USC. No, USF down here in Tampa. He graduated with a science degree. And so he's a bit of an icon here in Tampa. And Carrot Top is from Orlando. But anyway, I saw one of Gallagher's very last shows here in Tampa before he died.
Oh, yeah?
And I actually put it up on my YouTube page. It was unbelievable. He had everybody that wanted to come up on stage with him. You know, he does the sledge-o-matic with the smashing of the watermelons.
Yeah.
He had like half the audience on stage with him, all taking turns with the sledge-o-matic. It was the most unsafe thing ever. People sliding, slipping all over the place. There was food everywhere. He destroyed the whole theater with food, not just watermelons, but it was like sauerkraut and pudding and everything else. And you could tell he was done. He just like wanted nothing to do with it. But it made it funnier.
Yeah.
Gallagher was a genius, man.
Right.
That guy's one of one.
One of the best comedic skits ever. He did the words, how the words in the English language.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
this
yeah.
is comb. This would be tome? No, it's
Home?
tomb.
No, tomb.
Womb? Like, he would go through all of them and just
Yeah.
make fun of the English language. Jake, thank you for the super chat. By the way, Norm is the best. See, Norm to me is like in that Don Rickles category. Like, I don't view him so much as a stand-up as I view that
for
guy
sure.
that you sit down and can just
No, I agree.
be amazing and on a different level.
I agree. He is awesome. Love Norm. Man, I was so sad when he died. Nobody knew it was coming.
I know. When he did the Bob Saget roast and he went up there just to try to make Bob laugh by doing all of the dry, awful humor.
Clean.
This guy's for the birds. It was when
That's what this hat is, by the way. This is Norm.
Oh yeah?
I actually had this made because I couldn't find it anywhere. But Norm used to wear. It was his idea. It was a hat that just said sports, which I always thought was just funny. It's such a Norm thing. It's like, what team do you like? It's just sports. Like, it's the most ridiculous hat. And so I had to actually have it made. Simple thing. You go into the mall or whatever, you could have them type whatever on a hat. It's no big deal. But that's a tribute to Norm right there. For anyone that has ever seen him wear a sports hat.
The Lions are in with a firm grip on the 1 seed. They host the Bills in 11 days.
Lions have had some tight ones, man.
That'll be a fun game to watch.
I don't know about this Aaron Glenn defense giving up all these points the last 2 weeks. We really want this guy? You see what Chicago almost beat them last week, right? Didn't that come
Yeah.
down to like some stupid mistake? Nikki
Yeah, it's
Glazier, yeah,
question.
she's awesome, big fella.
I like her.
You just hate women.
I do. I sometimes feel that it's broaden your horizons a bit. Stop just doing the "I'm a slut" jokes. You know what I mean? Like,
She crushed,
make
dude.
me
She
think.
crushed the Tom
Oh, she's
Brady
very good at
roast.
the
She
roast. She's very good at
crushed
the
it.
roast.
Yeah,
She's very good at the roast. But every time I see her stand up, it's just like, I'm a slut.
yeah.
Guys finger bang me. Like, all right,
Well,
make
it's
me think a little
unfortunate
bit.
that
That's why I
a
love
lot of
Chappelle and
female,
Carlin. Make me think too while I'm
yeah,
watching. And I
a
don't
lot
like
of female
thinking.
comedians seem to fall off at some point, and they don't seem to retain. Like Lisa Lampanelli was one that was on top, and then you
Yeah.
had Sarah Silverman was on top, and now kind of like you have Nikki Glazier, and before her it was Whitney Cummings, and a lot of these female comedians, they seem to they get as high as they can get, and they fall off so quickly. It's a strange thing, but none of them like Joan Rivers was one that just held it for
Yeah.
decades, and she never went down
Well, yes, she did.
until they had her killed.
A
Yeah.
lot. She went down a lot. But she would be like the female Don Rickles, right? Like she was somebody who was
Oh
just
yeah,
amazing for
yeah,
so long.
yeah. I mean, she used to fill in for Carson, and I think Carson was just like at some point was like, get her out of here. She's too good. She was amazing until they had her killed. They had her killed.
Go on.
Look it
I'm
up.
up for this. Go ahead. We're
Look
3
it
and
up.
9.
She was murdered. Just one of those conspiracy theories I happen to buy
All right.
into. They had her killed.
Well,
She was saying some things that she shouldn't have been saying.
oh, I think I'd have to look it up when I start watching it. It'll click that I've seen it before.
Yeah.
Pretty much everyone gets murdered. If you speak up against the machine, you get murdered.
Yeah. It happens.
Or you move your head at the last second and you stay alive.
Look at that beautiful map. I love that map.
Dead, alive. Dead, alive. It's amazing. So if I look at the chat, maybe one day it'll save my life. I'm looking at the camera. I'm looking at you. Chat
Yeah.
comment, alive.
Tom Ace has it. He figured it out.
Oh, all right. Nice. Well,
First lady's kind of stretching it though.
Oh, there we go. Hawk coming in. Yep, Gator knows. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an hour and a half of discussion. It's been an hour and a half of aggravation, discussing the Jets, discussing life, comedians. Let's get into what did we learn? Throw a couple of your what did we learns up there, and then we will allow Boomtown to drop what he learned today. And I just want to be very clear. I don't like Rich, I don't like Tom Ace, and I don't like Boomtown. But kudos to those gentlemen for doing an outstanding job with the Asmaniac rankings and the report. Not a fan of any of them, but good work, gentlemen. Outstanding work. Absolutely beautiful to listen to. And have Jake read that the other day. I was literally sitting there like on the edge of my seat listening to it. Well done, well written, perfect mix of
These guys. Like
the
these guys.
fact. Nice. Oh, that's Bobby and Mike. Sorry, Boom. I am without energy, man. I don't know what it's been. I haven't had energy. I apologize. I slept for like 12 hours last night. And I'm still exhausted. I can't explain it. Doctor thinks it's because I'm not taking in carbs and that I'm burning off too. She's like, yeah, I have some. I'm like, I know what you're thinking. Female doctor, of course. What are you doing, Nick? But I got to go where they allow me to go right now until I get full time in the insurance.
Hey, look, I had a Funko Pop of myself made. Got Jets on a shirt.
Nice.
What do you see that? Huh. Sorry.
Nice. No, I was thinking about getting one of those for my nephew for since he collects them. He's got like 40 something. I think he's up to, yeah, he's got Rodgers. I keep telling him when he pisses me off, I'm going to, oh, nice. I keep telling him I'm going to take Biggie, The Undertaker, Aaron Rodgers, and then he's got a Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior combo in one.
Yeah.
And then like I'll take them and I'll move them. But now they were in the living room, like in front of their entertainment unit, like stacked up. But then they got him a shelf, like a shelves to put them on in his room. So he's happy.
Nice.
I'll fuck with them though. I'll hide them. Alan learned that the top 10 had some omissions and obviously people in wrong slots. Well, that wasn't today, Alan. You didn't learn that during my program. Do we pay attention to the program, Alan?
Fucking curmudgeon.
Dave learned that Joan Rivers was silenced. Big fella learned that Gator collects Funkos. Now I don't feel bad for having mine. There you go. Wow, holy shit.
He scare you?
That was pretty cool. Jake learned nothing as always. Still a Jets fan. Well, Jake, we try to give you some interesting tidbits, nuggets, quotes, and this is the time of the show to kind of rehash what you heard. Maybe it was something fun. Oh, this is fun. Jeffrey says, Tom Ace still has me blocked. I haven't missed a fucking thing. Tom Ace can lick my sack from front to back. Oh, that rhymes. That's cool. But then Tom Ace says, Nick, tell Jeffrey I can see everything he writes and he can fuck off. That is Rodney Dangerfield and fuck. Don't tell me. Randy Quaid.
Bill Murray.
Oh, it's Murray?
Yeah, Caddyshack. Oh, yeah.
Damn it. Jake learned. No, Bobby doesn't really reply to text. That's why I was trying to coordinate that the other day on air. But Bobby's shoulder does hurt really bad. And when Bobby is in pain or cranky, then that's Alan when he sees that he's not in the top 5 on Jake's rankings.
Very much.
Clearly. All right. Boomtown, go ahead and drop it like it's hot. Pat Rich coming in with a late one. I learned that even as team tanks, this community definitely won't. No, man, the offseason is when the Jets are the best. We're going to have so much fun this offseason. We're going to hire a GM. We're going to hire a coach. We're going to hire assistants. We're going to move on from Rodgers. We're going to sign draft picks or sign free agents. Big surprise. I think we trade one of the 2022 top 4 picks this offseason. That's my big call. Boomtown learned BMAC is not co-hosting. For a man that says he doesn't gamble, Nick sure was invested in tonight's football game. Butter has a second health benefit, according to Gator. Poop pipe cooling. Nice. Let me rephrase, Boomtown. I don't gamble on any apps. I have them blocked. But I will place a bet occasionally. Bonus. For more... Hold on, that moved. Far more likely that Bobby would prefer to give as opposed to receive a golden shower. Douche farming is a thing. Charles had his grape soda covered. Very nice. Double bonus. It took less than 20 seconds into Gators call to mention laundry. Joan Rivers went down a lot. There are, in fact, Joan Rivers conspiracy theories. Nick doesn't like Rich, Tom, or Boomtown. That's right, Boom. I love you, gentlemen. Awesome. Thank you, Boom. Thank you, Gator, for calling in. I appreciate you, sir, and everything you do for the channel and everything you create and share and your friendship, huh? I love you, buddy.
Love you too, man. It's a hell of a fan base. If I could just say that, I don't throw stuff in the chat too often, but I do read a lot of the stuff that people say and in kind in my direction, and I love and appreciate all those words, even though I don't always respond to them. I try to catch them, and they warm my heart. So I thank everybody. Seriously, it's I'm blessed to to be part of all of this, and it's certainly makes me a better, happier person to know guys like you, Nick, and everybody else, and everybody but Alan.
It's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. Tom Ace coming in with I blocked Jeffrey for 300 seconds. Just a little spank on the ass to let him know who's boss. You know what warms my heart? When Tom Ace walks in front of me at the game and he rips a fart right in front of me and it hits my chest. That warmed my heart. No, you would have heard about that immediately, but I hoped it did. But he was holding it in. He waited till he sat down and he did like the lean, put his arm around me, and when he leaned, he let one out.
Nice. Very sweet.
Yeah, it was fun sitting next to him. Oh, wait. Breaking news. That was Bobby in front of us. That was Bobby. Look at Gator getting love. Gator's my hero. World class. Gator, you are awesome. Gator, you rock, man. Nice. All right, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Cheers, good man. Awesome show.
Thank you,
I
buddy.
tune in as often as I can, and man, we got to get you up, man. Subscribers, let's go. Let's got to remind people more often to subscribe. That's one of your downfalls. You got to constantly remind people. Subscribe, hit the like button. Let's go. How many likes you got? You got the likes match the people watching. You got to stay on top of that shit.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm much better when I have somebody come on with me, and then like I can kind of run the show and do that stuff.
Yeah.
So, please like, share, subscribe. It's free.
It is
as
free.
Amit said. Thank you.
And let's go Jets. Let's go beat down Miami.
Squish the fish.
Tank. Squish the fish.
To quote Blitz BK, who dropped a song this week, The Fish Funeral. Fuck them. You know what? I'm on board. You talked me into it. I hope we win.
Sunday is a Super Bowl. And then the following week is a Super Bowl. Every week is a Super Bowl. Let's just enjoy one Super Bowl.
We're going to be like the Bills. We're going to lose 4 in a row.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. We tried. Damn it. We tried. Thank you, buddy. We'll talk soon.
Take care, pal. Cheers.
Let's see what do we have. We have 40 likes. We have 40 likes. Let's get a few more in there before you leave, please. If you haven't already, fuck the fish and their fans. Hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys for watching. There will not be a show on Friday night. The boy will be here with me. And then Saturday night, we got the Georgia game. We're going to be watching college football all day on Saturday. Jets 8:30. Take Stefanski. If Stefanski becomes available, Stefanski or Dable become available, I have no issue with either one of them. I think they design great schemes. I mean, you go look at Brian Dable's scheme. You watch the All-22 of the Giants. Guys are open a lot. They just don't have the quarterbacks to get the ball there. Ever since Daniel Jones got hurt with his neck, he's not the same. But you go watch that year with him scheming guys open, and they went into Minnesota and won that playoff game. There were some really good drives that year. There was some really guys wide open. They didn't have a lot of receiver talent, but guys were wide open. Get me Stefanski, get me Dable. I would love Flores, Vrabel. Those are probably my top 4. Sharon coming in. Jets win Sunday, my 63rd birthday. Yeah. Well, young lady, God bless. Happy birthday. And many, many more to you. Awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. Go Jets. I'm sure there will be some activity in the Discord. If you were gifted a membership tonight, join the Discord. A lot of fun, a lot of good conversations. You never know where the hell it's going to take us. Big fella wishing Sharon happy birthday. Good night, everyone. Go Jets. And let's cheer on Bobby Midnight. Also, before we go, hold up, wait a minute. If you are interested in the telethon, the donations for the Bobby Midnight weight loss, we are at $87.99 per pound that Bobby loses. I will be taking more pledges up until the weigh-in on Tuesday. Tuesday will be our first weekly weigh-in. There will be 16 weeks of weight loss. We're trying to encourage our friend to get healthier. So let me know. Put it in the comment of the stream at the end if you want. But let's get our friend Bobby some more encouragement to be healthier and be with us for a long time. I don't want to live in a world without Bobby Midnight. Ladies and gentlemen, good night. Thank you. God bless. Go Jets. Be happy. And suck it, Alan.